Hey, how's it going, guys? I want to thank VucaTimes for sending out the Vucabook 14 that's available for around $350 on Amazon. So unfortunately, there has been a surge in pricing on laptops for the most part and graphics cards, mainly because of Nvidia's new chipset that came out. But I digress. This is just at this time of the video. It might come down in price, it might go higher, I'm not too sure. But there's nothing really much around the box here. So inside the box you get the laptop itself that comes in blue. Kind of reminds me of the RCA Galileo from a while ago. Underneath that is a quick start guide and the DC cable to recharge the laptop. This laptop is not too thick or heavy, being under 3 pounds. It is a 14-inch laptop, so it's kind of compact that way. Not like those 15.6-inch laptops I've tested out before, but I digress. This isn't too thick in dimensions either. I mean, at its thinnest point, it's like 0.67 inches, a little more than half an inch. But it's not bad overall. It can easily fit in my backpack or almost anyone's backpack. On the right side, you've got the microSD card slot, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB 3.0 port. Of course, nothing else on the back. And on the other side, there's an LED light to indicate if it's charging, and this is the charging port, USB 3.0, and I believe this is what you call a mini HDMI, and it says TV out. On the bottom, you do have the 4 rubber tacks to prevent it from sliding on a curved surface, and no rear camera or anything. But when you open this up, now this is something really different I've never seen before. I'm not sure if it's because I haven't been in the laptop game for a while. I haven't used or seen laptops for a while, but I haven't seen a trackpad like this that can act also as a numpad, if I said it correctly. So you can use like numbers 0 through 9 here instead of having it on the side there, so it'll be like lengthier or larger. It's pretty nice, honestly, to see that. I mean, I'm curious to see how this will perform. And the keyboard itself is pretty responsive. There's some good feedback you get. Even though this is a cheap laptop, the screen is 1920 by 1080, full HD IPS display. The only thing I'm not sure about is if it can work outside during the daytime, or if there's like a full day of sunlight outdoors, because I don't think it gets too bright enough to use outside there, but I guess I'll have to confirm some point. I'll press the wrong thing. I'm trying to raise the brightness here. There's so many options. Yeah, so it seems pretty bright to me, but again, not sure if it's enough to use outside. Out of the box, there's about 90 gigs free out of 118 gigs, and that's really not a lot. I'm probably going to see if there's other ways to expand it, like if there's an external hard drive that I'll use or something. But on their listing, that of course I'll link down below, they mention that you can replace the SSD with another SSD up to 1 terabyte. But as for now, I'll just try to download some games and see our performances and whatnot. So the camera quality seems like it's acceptable. I don't see anything too amazing from it, but it's not bad for maybe a Skype call or video call. Now, of course, this is nighttime, and I'm using like my indoor lights, of course. So during the daytime, it's going to be a little smoother in frame rate when you move around and whatnot. Like if you see my hand, you can barely notice it. Like it's not smooth when I just move around a little bit. But I guess it's acceptable. I guess it's tolerable. And let's see if we take a screenshot or a picture here. What can we zoom into? Okay, so Canon can barely be read. It's pretty grainy overall, so I wouldn't recommend this. I did not notice that the light was reflecting on the screen. My bad. It might have been a little hard to see, but regardless, it's not good like I mentioned. You can just read Canon. You can't read EOS on my camera, so there's that. There is a little cover for the webcam that's up front here. Kind of appreciate that they have that.
Is the way of interacting and doing everything on the tablet. So if it feels uncomfortable,
you can watch videos at 1080p, 60 frames per second, of course, and the sound is actually pretty good. The speaker is up front here, and of course it's not like high-end or anything, but it's just loud. So if it's loud, that's good enough for me. Now, for the short amount of time I've had this, performance, the only thing I noticed is that when I was trying to make this go full screen, there was a delay, like right now, just to make the video go full screen. I don't really notice anything too much besides that. Well, coming out was the other one. It's a little slower. But besides that, like I can look at articles. I can't believe this one. You gotta pay for it. That stinks. But yeah, articles and just web browsing, nothing too crazy. It seems to be running fine. No major problems whatsoever, and I wouldn't really expect there to be too many problems. First game I'm checking out here is Asphalt 9. And to my surprise, it's running a little better than expected, but it's not too surprising because these games are supposed to be not supposed to be, but they are pretty well optimized. I mean, I got this from the Microsoft Store. So like I was saying, these games would be pretty well optimized for low-end devices, or I guess laptops with like lower-end specs. I don't know, would you call this a full-fledged laptop, or would it be like a Windows hybrid, Windows 10 hybrid? What do you guys think? But again, I don't notice too many delays, except sometimes I think once in a while it did freeze, like when I crashed into someone. There is a noticeable like drop in frame rate and whatnot. But as you can see oh, there you go. Right there, there's just a bit of a delay there. Overall, it's playable though. Next game I'm checking out here is Roblox, and this mini game or whatever is called Pacifisto 2. So okay. Oh, what? I thought I got in the car. Well, anyways, one thing I'm happy about is that I can at least use my Xbox controller on this. Unfortunately, Dark Souls didn't work on it for some reason. And I'll show you Dark Souls in a moment. That's the Steam game I downloaded. And yeah, so far this is pretty laggy. It's not too smooth in frame rate. Is it acceptable? I don't know. You can probably determine that for yourself. But to me, it's not really playable. Not too much. Maybe it is just acceptable. I don't know. You can tell me what you think. I don't think it's really playable. I mean, you can see those freezes there. Is that a Lambo? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing in this game. Oh, what? I thought I got in the car, finally. I guess not. Right when I loaded Dark Souls and changed it to full screen, I just got that error that it's not really playable. There's like an error with the frame rate. And yeah, like I said, I changed it to full screen, so I guess I'll have to turn that off. And then it was set to 1280 by 720, so it's not even playable, but it'll just load. This seems like it's a decent choice for very, very light gaming, like nothing like too graphic heavy or intensive, and maybe for like school or something, it seems acceptable. I am curious to try out more of the touchpad here. This is something new that I've never seen before, so I thought that was a cool feature. But I don't know how often people are going to use it. Oh no, I died. Okay, yeah. Well. Anyways, guys, let me know what you can think in the comments down below. Leave a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more. As always, thanks for watching.